Caught it on an extreme, 1:38 a.m. This is definitely the hardest part, was removing this knob. The only way you're going to remove this brown plastic is to pull off both of these knobs. The smaller brown one is for the time dial, and the outer metallic silver one is for the alarm. And it's just really stuck on there. It just was really difficult to get off. But it does pop off. It's not screwed in or anything like that. It's just tight. I was just really trying to be gentle and not break or scratch anything too hard. I think I did eventually break a couple of the tabs that are inside the brown case, but the important part to remember to disassemble this is that that plastic clear clock face cover needs to come off before that brown cover will come off. And so does this knob. Oh. So clean. I'd say this is one of the more difficult ones that I've done. There we go. So clean. Considering, I would guess this has never been opened. some lights down here. Maybe I can replace those with some LEDs. I don't believe that this thing has lit up yet. You know what? Let's keep it in the housing a bit. Try to stay a little bit safe. And let's give it a plug. So it does look like it lights up, but it is a weak light. So I'll take a look at that and see if I can replace. It looks like there might be another bulb over here, burned out. That's the action I want to see. Some numbers moving. Look at the slant is what's really getting me. It's really leaning back there. I wish it was tilted forward 5 degrees or something like that. Alright, I'm gonna unplug it. I'm gonna let it sit for about a minute just to make sure. I don't think there's any capacitors on it, but I'm gonna let it be for a few minutes to have it pointed directly at the clock. I don't think it's gonna work. Alright, unplug and take it off. Ooh, still hot. Turn the iron off. I think that's it for now. So my other problem with this clock is that it doesn't balance, the numbers aren't in balance. You can see this happen. The 6 will not change until 10 after. No, and you'll notice that like the tens digit doesn't change until, or there's a glitch with the tens digit. It gets to 9 and it will stay 30 until 31 when it becomes 41. So there's something going on there. The same thing's going on here. Again. And once we get to 59, it will not roll over to 7 a.m. It will not roll over until the tens digit changes again. So it technically should be 7 a.m. So that's why this can't be a functional clock for me right now, because I would be potentially 10 minutes late for everything. Or an hour. For 10 minutes, you'd be an hour late. And so now these should all change. Should go to 7, should go to 1, should go to 0. Yeah. Here's the other problem. Oh, that was a heavy turn. I think there's something going on with the gears. Sometimes it's just easier to turn. Now what's happening? Oy. I can't get the hour to change now. Oh, see, that's my other problem with this clock, is that it doesn't seem like gravity is enough. The way it's angled, I wish I could angle it down more. But then it's more difficult to see, so I don't know. I think I have to crack it open, which I really didn't want to do, but I would like to get some lubrication on these gears, and I'm really afraid to do that with the numbers on, because you could so easily stain these tiles. And they are immaculate right now. No tiles missing. They just look great. So that's what I'm gonna try to do next. Take it apart, look at the gears, see if I can figure out how it's lined up. It's fragile. This thing is nearly 50 years old, I would guess. And I've already broken some parts. There was a plastic U-shaped tab that was holding this closed in 3 places. And just tapping hard to try to get the dial to move from gravity, that thing. I broke the 3 of these, just tapping it. I noticed plastic was coming out. And a nice handful right here. It just kind of broke off, fell in. Don't know what I'll do about that yet. Anyway, that's my next step. Well, big shout out to the YouTube channel Flip Clock Fans. I found a repair video for this exact model, and the trick ended up being these 3 little tabs, which I've super glued on. I also had to super glue on these little plastic brackets, because when I removed them they just fell apart. So I fabricated a couple of these out of one of these, just cut off the edges. It's exactly what Flip Clock Fans did in their video, and it worked like a treat. So all that's left to do now, I'll show you here. Flip. Right on cue. And I'll show you the hour hand also. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Gravity wasn't helping enough. When it is sitting straight like that, all of the things fall perfectly nicely. So all that's left to do is get a replacement bulb here. I have ordered one. It should be here by next week. This LED didn't cut it. Too directional, too white. I wanted something a little more, well, if you remember it was blue. I wanted something a little more I don't know, retro. I mean, it's a decent flip clock. I want it to look decent too. Oh yeah, upgrade. That's a little bit better. Slowly falling. That's better. Centered. Centered. There you go. Boom. Just like all the big boys. Just like the big boys have. Just like the pros. Let's get to work. Forgot to turn my fan off. Whoops. Okay, an exciting moment. I believe that this has already arrived. Replacement lights for the clock, which means I can reassemble today. Let's take a look. I paid about $8 for this. $8.99, something like that. Perfect. That looks great. It looks like a direct replacement. No, we don't have the original. I don't remember where I put it, but it looks like a direct replacement for this. So let's uncover these. Get some fresh wire on there. Let's see what kind of resistor this is. Okay, here's our resistor. See if I can get a focus on that. We have 3 orange bands and a silver band. They're all bunched together, but there's a gap on the right and a metallic band on the right, and that's how we should read it. So, looks like we are orange, 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 silver. 33,000 ohms. Let me see what I've got. Do I have something in that range? $33K. I don't. It doesn't look like this kit has anything like that. Additional flip clock. I like it. I wish this was a little clean. I'll give that a clean up at some point. Maybe some point. It should be sooner than later. But let's plug it in. Let's plug it in. The hum of the motor is just fantastic. We have a light, fully lit bulb in there. Nice, beautiful red neon. I want to see what it looks like in the dark. Let's see how dark can we get it. Oh, it's all right. It's illuminated. Room for improvement? Absolutely. Happy with it for now? Sure. As long as it keeps time, that was the most important part. So let's see, what time is it? It is, unfortunately, it is set 23 hours into. Alarm works. Though it looks like they're out of sync by about an hour. I'll show you again. We'll set the alarm for 2 a.m. Okay, I went too far by about 5 minutes. So easy enough fix. I'm just gonna unplug the clock for about 5 minutes. But I'm very happy with this. If you look really carefully in there, you can see the tabs that I used. So barely visible. And yeah. They look great. They look like they were a natural part of the piece, so not distracting at all. And it improves the functionality tenfold. So I'm not too worried about the alarm part right now because I never plan to use this as an actual alarm. This is a decent looking piece that I'm gonna proudly put next to my bed and just have a clock. I don't have a clock in the bedroom right now, so this will be fantastic. I think that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Let me wrap by saying that while I do love this clock, it makes some of the worst noises. I've really tried to address them. I thought maybe it was vibration, but I have a feeling it's something going on with a motor inside. It just makes this weird electrical buzz and hum that just drove me crazy when it was 36 inches from my face. So I've ended up bringing it to my office, where I rarely am, and it's just looking pretty. Great clock, horrible noise. It works fine now, though. Till next time.